What's up? What's up? What's up, my beautiful, diverse American people? It's been a little while. The oligarchy has obviously bestowed the ability to go live again. This is evidence. So this is going to be quick, guys. I'm not going to take too much of your time. I'm back. This is going to be very limited. Obviously, I'm not going to be going live too much. Solely because when they don't like what you say, they censor you, they ban you, and then they confiscate the content so you can't share it other places. So everything I will do will pretty much be pre-recorded, and then I'll share it to you guys and see if the oligarchy allows it to come through. But that's here nor there. I love you guys. I love every single one of you. I'm George Dallara. I want to be your next president. Not a billionaire, not a millionaire, not a politician, not a lawyer, not a communist, not a Democrat, not a Republican, not a libertarian, not a Marxist, not a socialist. I'm a fucking American. That's it. Okay? And I think that it's time for we the people to have a president that comes directly out of we the people. I'm not a captain of industry. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an artist. I'm a grandfather. I'm someone who thinks and knows that we the people can do better than beta boy bitches who fell ass backwards into wealth, bought everything up, and declared themselves geniuses. Well, we ain't buying it. The point of today's message: no kings. No kings protest. Go out there, protest. Be loud. Protect yourselves. You know, if you need to write important phone numbers on yourself, do it. You know your phones will be confiscated. So if you have a secondary phone, bring that and use that. But the biggest thing, the biggest takeaway here is going to be to record, to photograph, to document, and share everywhere. Every platform, everywhere. Share everything everywhere. And most important, back up. Back up your content off your phones. Back it up off your phones, okay, as soon as you can. And that doesn't mean to a cloud. They control all of that. They can wipe it. They can scrub everything at any moment. So be sure to save it to a flash drive. Save it offline, okay? Please. Share everything. The oligarchy owns the media, so don't expect to see a lot of broadcast coverage of the protest. On the contrary, they're going to play up the oligarchies and the ignorance and hatred side of the people who are holding their broadcast licenses hostage if they tell the truth. So they have a difficult, a tightrope that they have to maneuver right now. The ones that are owned by the oligarchy are only going to push the oligarchy side. So it's up to we the people to document and to share this globally. This is the day to break the internet. Overshare. Post it over and over and over. Break the internet. Today is the day to break the internet. Please share this with everyone you meet, everyone you know. All right, here we go. There's the vast vocabulary. Trump and a little heart. Because they don't want a president to make their lives better. They want a president to make the lives of others worse. Because they're pathetic little binkies who peaked in middle school. So the only thing they need is somebody to make other people's lives better so they can feel better about their pathetic, spineless existence. So they need a president to make the lives of others worse so they can feel better about their monolinguistic little ignorant. I can't understand anyone. I've got solutions for you. Follow me. Go to my website. Go to Crazy and Impossible on TikTok and everywhere else. Because I'm sure these platforms are going to be banned pretty soon. Voices like mine are not going to be shared. I love you. I love every single one of you. I'm George Dallara. I want to be your next president. I'm not a billionaire. I'm not a Democrat, not a Republican, not a socialist, not a communist, not anything other than a fucking American who knows we deserve better. And because of the white on my face, I lived during that little slice of Americana where we were proud to call ourselves the melting pot of the world. And if you research that little time frame, you see the explosion of talent and art and innovation and creativity that this nation has been the leader globally always. Because there are countries who can make things better, but after we designed it and we created it, we invented it because of our diversity. That word they fear so much. I'm 65 years old and I can hit a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. You want good genes, good DNA? I think that is, I can paint, I can sing, I can draw. What more do you want? I can speak multiple languages. I know 6 computer languages. Speak 2 fluently, porque hablo español perfecto, como nací en un país latinoamericano, nací en los Estados Unidos. I just said that I speak Spanish like if I were born in a native Spanish-speaking country, but I was born in America, motherfuckers. My father served in the U.S. Army, defending the freedom that these motherfuckers are trying to take away from us. So it ain't gonna happen. Not on my watch. I'm talking about real American cojones to take the power and strength that the founding fathers envisioned when they put we the people bigger than anything else, because they knew the power and strength of our nation was in we the people. United. That other little word they fear so much. So today, let's show those 4 little words. Let's flex the power of those 4 little words. We the people, united. No Kings is going to be the biggest protest in American history. And they're terrified of it because they know they are a small minority of beta boy bitches who fell ass backwards into wealth, manipulated, ignorance and hatred, and not going to say stole because it was much bigger than a theft. It was a coordinated, digital malevolence. Because they bought the voting machines now. So the dictatorship is in full force. And today is the day to break the internet. Today is the day to flex that we the people that they fear so much. And I see the little cowardly little laughs. Because they have no vocabulary. They don't know language. They can't understand words. That's why language threatens them so much. Because they read at a 2nd or 3rd grade level at best. Little sassy American. Because they can't use words. They can't spell. They got to Google stuff. If they wanted to write, they'd have to Google it first, run it through AI, and then post. And I don't have the time for that. So they got to just put the little cowardly little laughs. Because they have no cojones. They have no basis for anything other than ignorance, hatred, and beta boy bitch cowardness. I'm in my safe place, and that is the American country. The nation my father fought for. Little beta boy bitches. I'm not Mexican, one-eyed, that jack bitch. I'm fucking Cuban American. And my family did not support Castro. My family immigrated since 1946. Way before the dictatorship. That's why you don't understand it. You know only the beta boy bitch shit that you've been indoctrinated to believe by your churches, spewing ignorance and hatred for fellow Americans. I can't go back to Cuba. I've never been there, bitch. I've never been to Cuba, motherfucker. Hablo español como si hubiera nacido en un país latino. Porque my intelligence, bitch. I speak Spanish because of my vast intelligence compared to your ignorant little inbred monolithic bitchness. I'm sorry. I love you. I love you, little beta boy bitch. Good morning, brother. Good morning, Dean. Welcome. Thank you for listening to a free American express my freedom of expression, my love for my country that is built on the founding fathers' vision of a nation built solely on freedom. They did not set out to build a white nation. They did not set out to build a Christian nation. They set out to build a nation built solely on freedom. On the freedom to be a Christian. On the freedom to live your life how you choose. Because I say it in every video, the only purpose of government is to make the lives better of every one of his residents. Every one of its citizens. That's it. Not to be your daddy, not to tell you who to vote for, not to tell you who to love or what color your hair should be. All those things fall under freedom. In a free country, that's not the business of government. The purpose of government is to make the life better of every American. And I know a lot of you don't want a president to make your life better. You only want a president to make the lives of others worse so you feel better about your pathetic, spineless existence. Alcohol drenched your whole life. Smoking Marlboros, living in your trailer for 40 years. Meanwhile, a minority family moved in the trailer next door. They were out of it in 2 years, bought their own home, owned their own business, and you're there. What did them Latinos do? What did that minority? They got to be selling drugs. They got to be doing something illegal. They got to be importing. They got to be trafficking. Meanwhile, all they did was work their fucking asses off while you spent your money on meth, beer, and cigarettes. And then wondered why. Because you're indoctrinated to be losers. And I want to change that. I want to have centers to help you with your ignorance and hatred. So you can be helped, because we're going to treat ignorance and hatred like the mental illness that it is. Racism is a disease that people pick up from their surroundings, from the people around them, from their ancestors, from their history. So we're going to deal with it like a mental illness. But again, this has gone long enough. I'm sure the oligarchy is going to shut it down. Remember, ICE is not law enforcement. They're not. They're recruited from white supremacist websites, pardon J6 insurrectionists, deputized to go out and wreak havoc outside of our law enforcement. So protect yourself today. God bless you. God bless the American people. Your cure is death. There you go, see? The cure for what? For ignorance and hatred is death? No, bro. Education is the cure. Intelligence, love is the cure. Not death. Death is a cop-out. We need leaders. We need patriots, people who love this country. People who are not going to follow the Castro playbook that this regime is following. Because step by step, these are Castro's moves. Every single one. Every single one is the exact same playbook that, sadly, my ancestors followed. Because it's the exact same toxic fanaticism. It's the exact same ignorance. Because I still remember the stories of people coming to our apartment in New York to say their goodbyes and urge my family to follow them back to Cuba. Because Fidel was going to make Cuba great. How did that work out for them? They would leave dry cleaners, grocery stores in the Bronx, in New York, rent-controlled apartments in New York, in the Bronx, because Fidel was going to make Cuba great. How did that work out for them? This is the exact same character, the exact same playbook that's been used throughout history to destroy democracies and impose autocratic beta boy bitch dictatorship. And you see all the followers. He Buttman. He wants to be taken serious when his lead name is Buttman. That's what we're dealing with. Because he loves the uneducated. And you see them. You see their posts. Buttman, Cuba president. What does that mean, Buttman? Did you have to Google that? Did you have to Google the spelling? Buttman, Cuba president. How about cojones president, which is what we need? And I know you're happy. You have a president that's making the lives of others worse. People who are better than you. People who have achieved more in life than you. They're making their lives better. So your little beta boy Putin Castro regime that you love so much is doing exactly that. So don't try to turn it around on me, one-eyed little bitch. Don't try to turn your little barking around. Don't even try. You're not capable of carrying my jockstrap, bitch. We the people, God bless you. Crazy and impossible. This is crazy and impossible. I'm George Dallara. I want to be your next president. I'm not a billionaire, not a millionaire, not a career politician. I'm a regular middle-of-the-road American who served this country, who dedicates and gives himself daily out of love and intelligence for my people, for my community. I have a history of that. I love you. I love you, Buttman. I love you, buddy. I love you. I hope you get your butt sexual fantasy issue there resolved. In a free nation, you should be able to do with your butt what you want, Buttman 131. That's freedom. You should be able to do with your butt what you want. That's freedom. The government has no business telling you what to do with your butt, Buttman. I can't go to Cuba, buddy. I have already established that. I've never been to Cuba. I don't know what Cuba is. It's a country that is the closest example to the regime that you are supporting here. And I know because my ancestors came from there. That's the only connection I have to Cuba. I'm an American, born in America. No, te voy a hablar en español como me pinga, porque yo hablo múltiple idiomas. So, si tú tienes problema entendiéndome hablando en otro idioma, es por tu ignorancia y por tu falta de educación. Translate it. God bless you guys. I love you. Be safe. Protest. Be loud. Make signs. Let's flex, we the people, and show where the power and strength of those four little words that they fear so much, which are we the people, the one they put bigger than anything else, and united, which is what we will show today. United. God bless you. They don't understand, dog. They don't understand. Language is something that rattles around their little brains and comes out in little one-word syllables. And Trump, and we love it the best, and Trump is the best, and that's it. That's all they do. And even that, they gotta Google. I love you, brother. Castro's dead, dumbass. Buttman, Castro's been dead for like 20 years. All right? Go do with your butt what you want in freedom. God bless you guys. No kings. We the people. United. God bless you all.